Hey everybody, this is Brendan, the Children's Pastor at Impact.
And hi, I'm Michelle. I'm the VBS Director for this year's 2020 VBS Rocky Railway. We're so excited to have you guys here.
It is going to be a great time. I want to challenge you though real quick. I know these are different times, COVID-19, we cannot fill this place with kids like we usually do. My big challenge to you guys is this. When you're watching these videos, get engaged, get plugged in. When it asks you to get up and do things, interact with it. Don't just sit there and stare at your screen. You're going to get a whole lot more out of it. It's going to be so much fun.
We have such amazing crafts that you guys will be doing. You'll have to get up and put things together. There's Bible stories that'll keep you engaged. We have lots of music and a lot of dancing. And of course, we have our skits that, we get to enjoy Cam. And so we're really excited that you guys are here. And as much as we would love to hug you and high five you and dance with you and everything else, we're so excited that you're able to even just join us here. So we look forward to this year's 2020.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. It's going to change your life if you really engage with it, guys. Without further ado, let's jump right into VBS. Here we go.
Bible School. We are so excited to sing, have fun, and celebrate Jesus with all of you. This isn't any of our favorite ways to do VBS. We really wish you guys were here singing with us, but we are just so excited to celebrate and have fun with you guys. My name is Brooklyn.
I'm Izzy.
I'm Sienna.
I'm Cam Track.
And I'm Maddie. We're going to go ahead and kick off day one, so go ahead and stand up off your couch and let's go ahead and sing.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together.
this week we are imagining what it's going to be like to be on a beautiful train on a journey through the Rocky Mountains. So a long time ago, trains were the fastest way to travel to get anywhere. Now we have cars and planes and even bikes that sometimes go fast. So I want you guys to think about a train that you've ridden. Maybe it was a real train down the coast of California. Maybe it was a train on a roller coaster. I want you guys to think about a train that you've ridden and pause it right now so that you can talk with your family members and share about it. Okay guys, so steam trains get their powers from the steam engine. Imagine a steam engine is a little bit like this tea kettle, right? When the water inside of it boils, it pushes steam through a hole and it whistles. Pretty cool, right? Inventors figured out a way to capture steam and turn it into power. Enough power to pull a train all the way across the coast of California and through from the east coast to the west coast. I want you guys to imagine that you have a steam train and that you can load it up with anything you want and go anywhere you want. Not crossing an ocean, of course. I want you guys to take a moment right now and talk to your family members or friends about what you would put on your train and where would you go. So it would take a lot of energy to get things like people, your friends, food, clothes, all the way across where you want it to go. But this week we're talking about how Jesus' power is strong enough to push us and get us anywhere we want to go. This week we're so excited to talk about that with you. We're going to go ahead and sing another song, so stand up, get energetic with us, and sing along.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah. Oh, yeah. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him. Yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, we can trust Him, we can trust Him.
The Bible says, "For I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength." Christ is another word for Jesus. And remember, today we're learning that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
We're going to sing a song right now that is a super fun one where you get to get up and move, and it's all about how Jesus' power helps us move through anything and do all of the hard things. Stand up so we can sing.
I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power, yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heart is the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Every day here at VBS, we're going to be learning an important Bible truth. Today we're learning that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Whenever you hear that Bible point, I want you guys to grab your hand like this and act like you're pulling down a train whistle and say, "Trust Jesus." Now, I know we're not in here and we can't, in our worship center, we can't scream loud like we always do, but in your house, I want you guys still to yell it when you say, "Trust Jesus," okay? So let's practice. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus!
Let's do it one last time, guys, because we really do need Jesus' power to help us pull through any hard thing we're going through. Ready? Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus! I've heard some commotion around the rail yard about a rock slide last night. That could be really bad. Maybe we can find someone around here who can help us. Oh, maybe this guy can help. Excuse me, do you work here?
Do I work here, friend? I've been working on the railroad all live long day. In fact, I don't just work on the trains, I drive the trains. The name's Cam Track, and I'm a railroad engineer here.
Wow, an engineer with a name like Cam Track. You must really love trains.
Well, when you know the trains as long as I have, they become a part of you.
That's pretty deep. But maybe you can help us. We heard something about a rock slide.
Oh, you heard right. Some huge boulders came down the side of the mountain last night and landed right on the track.
That could be really bad.
It can. In fact, my crew and I were supposed to take an engine down the mountain this morning, and now we can't. But it's a good thing. I'm here to take care of it.
You really think you're strong enough to lift a massive boulder?
Oh, I don't think. I know.
Why don't you warm up on this boulder right here?
Oh, easy peasy. You might want to stand back in case things get messy. I can't. It's helpless. It's too heavy.
It's funny you should mention that, Cam, because today we're learning that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus!
We all have to do hard things in our lives, like helping out a friend, or having someone who passed away, or getting a bad grade on a test, or having a friend that moved away.
I thought we already established I wasn't strong enough to lift these.
None of us is strong enough to do those hard things on our own, but we have a friend who is really powerful, Jesus. Jesus' power can help us do really hard things. You know, I'm so thankful that we don't have to do all these hard things on our own, because Jesus can help us with hard things on the inside too.
This Jesus person sounds like a pretty cool person to be friends with. Well, I better start working to get these rocks off the track. But maybe Jesus can give me the right idea of what to do.
Tell you what, as soon as my friends here are done, I can go and help you. We can figure it out together.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
Bye, Cam.
All week long, we'll get to know surprising Bible memory buddies who will help us remember our Bible points. All our buddies are animals that you could find somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. Let's take a look.
Hey there, friends! Glad you're all on board for a rambunctious week of faith and fun at Rocky Railway. I'm Ramsey, a bighorn sheep. Can you guess why? Okay, that was too easy. Check out these cool, curvy horns God gave me. Ram's horns can weigh up to 30 pounds. That's as much as some of our littlest preschool buddies. Wow! My horns have to be tough because we male sheep use them to keep other rams out of our territory. People who study rams say we can run into each other at 20 to 40 miles per hour. Bam! You can hear that sound for miles. Me and my herd hang out all over the majestic, massive Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains rock! If you head up to find me, strap on your hiking boots. Sometimes my herd grazes in an alpine meadow. 'Cause that's where the good stuff is. Wow, good! But the meadow makes us an easy target for predators, so we also like to climb way up those crazy cliffs. We sheep like it steep. Me and my family can hang out on a little teeny tiny ledge that's only a few inches wide. Animals like bears or coyotes can't bother us here. Whew! And check out the view! God made us just right for staying safe in those hard, rocky places. My hooves are split and have a rough skin on the bottom that grips tight to the rugged rocks. Plus, I've got excellent eyesight. No glasses for me. It may sound like climbing these cliffs and balancing on jagged ledges is hard to do, but God has given me everything I need to live here. Find food and keep my family safe. I've heard that you sometimes have to do hard things too. When there's a bully at school, maybe you feel like you're in a rough, rocky place. You may not be balanced on a cliff ledge like me, but maybe you have to balance homework, chores, sports, music, and friendships. That sounds hard. Maybe coming here today and making new friends even feels like a hard thing for you. But did you know you don't face those hard things alone? No way! Jesus is right beside you. Yep, even right now. He gives you His power to climb through those mountains of worry and get through any rough stuff you gotta do. The Bible powers you up with this truth. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That means you don't have to have your own power to do hard things. Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
When you see Ramsey, remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus!
Let's sing a song called In You Alone.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
I will put my hope in you.
All right. Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well. My first day as a train engineer went crazy. You could say it was a total train wreck. It's pretty funny, but I'll see you in the next class.
Welcome, everybody. This week we're going to share some power-packed, totally true Bible stories with you. But first, when people come to visit us, we like to make them feel comfortable. And one way to help someone feel comfortable is to let them know something about yourself. Leah, come on in and tell us something that's easy for you and something that is hard.
Well, it's easy for me to paint, but it's hard for me to draw.
Jared, what's easy for you and what's hard?
Easy for me to fall asleep. It's hard for me to wake up.
Excellent. We have a great skit for you today. Jared and Leah, take it away.
Ananias, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm hiding.
Hiding from who?
From everyone?
Well, that's not gonna work. So, stand up and tell me what's going on. By the way, everyone, this is my friend Ananias. Ananias, these are my friends.
Hi, people in my friend's house who I don't know.
So, why exactly are you hiding?
It's Saul. He's here in Damascus. He's here to arrest people who love Jesus. And I love Jesus.
So, I guess you haven't...
I heard about how Saul was on the road to Damascus and how Jesus appeared to him on the road to Damascus. And then how a bright light shone around him. And Saul heard Jesus' voice. And then he got blind. And then his buddies let him hear Damascus. Yeah, I heard all that.
So why are you hiding? And why are you wearing that silly mustache?
It's my disguise. Ow! Okay, well great. Now my cover's blown.
Trust me, it wasn't working.
Okay. Well, God came to me in a vision this morning and told me to go to Straight Street and ask around for a man named Saul from Tarsus.
Wow.
Okay, and then I'm supposed to lay hands on Saul and pray for him so he'll be able to see again.
So why are you not doing exactly what God asked you to do?
Because when Saul can see again, what's he gonna see? Me! And Saul arrests Christians and throws them into prison. He throws rocks like this at Christians and he locks them up in chains and I actually don't know what he's gonna do with this. But I don't want to find out. Why is God asking me to do such a hard thing?
Maybe my new friends know something that you should know.
Jesus'
power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus.
Okay, but this is like a really hard thing. A super hard thing. I'm afraid, and I don't think I can do it. Have you ever had something you had to do, and you didn't think you could do it?
I have, and my friends have too. We were just talking about it.
It's easy to talk about trusting Jesus, but what does that really mean to feel like to trust Jesus? Well, I have this example for you guys today. Jared, Ananias, and Leah are going to show you this thing called trust fall. And in this trust fall, Leah's got to not look at Jared. Do you think it was hard for Leah not to look? Like, take a little peek that Jared wasn't going to drop her? That helps us remember Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
All right, I'm going to pray for you and Ananias and ask God to give him courage to go see Saul. Jesus, thank you so much for the courage you give Ananias to go see Saul. Please protect him. Amen. All right, everybody, that's day one today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Hey everyone, let me tell you a story about one time I was trying to catch a train, then I realized I didn't have a net big enough. Have fun in your next class.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to KidVid Cinema. We're going to have an awesome time this week looking at videos about real children just like you, and we're going to see how they show that the power of Jesus can help you to do a number of things. Today we're going to see how the power of Jesus helps Dominic to do hard things. Dominic likes karate, and there are hard things about karate, but with the power of Jesus, he powers through. Okay, and now we're going to watch our video.
My name is Dominic, and I'm almost 11 years old.
Dominic lives with his mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa. He enjoys all kinds of hobbies, but one is his favorite.
I like to build things. I also like karate a lot. I love karate because I get to really express myself and I get to have fun, and I also get to build character and build physical strength.
Learning karate is hard work. Dominic practices up to 3 times a week. Plus, he practices at home with his dad.
The hardest thing about karate is definitely a lot of push-ups, leg lifts, sit-ups.
Dominic knows that he needs to trust Jesus when things get hard.
There was this board breaking thing, and I saw all the other kids break it with their palm, right here. Boom. Just didn't work out for me.
Dominic failed to break the board with his hand, but he didn't give up. He continued to train, and he asked Jesus to help him.
And I said, I'm gonna break this board. It's an obstacle in my way, and let me push through it. And I broke it.
Another part of karate is taking tests to earn new belts. Each belt color represents a new level. Earning a new belt is hard.
I was very discouraged on the first day because I was afraid I wasn't going to pass, and that's what brought me down. The second day, I was feeling very, very discouraged, very, very, very sad. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to pass this, and I didn't. I failed, and I failed, and I failed. Finally got to the last day that I could possibly test, and I said, this isn't going to be like those last times. I am going to pass it. I said, you know what, Jesus can help me get through this. I'm just going to pray to him today. I am going to pass the test tomorrow. And I did.
In the Bible, in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 13, it says, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength."
My 3-day test, it was really hard. And Jesus helped me through that. I was nervous for it. If you're going through hard things, I suggest that all you need to do is just trust in God and he'll help you. Pray to God and he can get you through anything. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
That was a great video, wasn't it? One of the things that we're going to do this week is we're going to dive into God's book, the Bible. Today we're going to look at the Bible verse that's found in Philippians 4:13. And it talks about God's love being everywhere. One of the things also that we're going to do today is we're going to watch for God. And to help you watch for God, we have a Watch for God wristband. This wristband is in your kit along with other things like your Bible Buddy. Your Bible Buddy has the Bible verse on the back of it, and it will help you to remember our Bible verse for today. And our Bible verse for today is, "For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength." Christ is another word for Jesus. What are some of the things that you find are hard to do, like Dominic? One of the things, for example, that I found hard to do was learn how to sew. But my mother insisted that I was going to learn how to sew because people in my family were seamstresses. And so I learned how to sew. And I just asked God to help me to learn how to work that sewing machine, how to oil it and take care of it, and then how to cut material and make something out of it. And I was so overjoyed with the first item that I made, which was a blouse. I actually wore it because I thought it looked nice. For the rest of this week, we're going to see other kids in similar situations where they learn how the power of God can help them power through. And I hope that you will enjoy these videos as much as I'm going to enjoy showing them to you. Thank you, and have a good day. See you tomorrow.
Hey kids, working on the railroad is some really hard work, so let's all stretch and get those muscles loose. Stretch, and we'll stretch. All right, have a great class.
Welcome to Rocky Railway Vacation Bible School. My name is Juliana, and I'm going to be your imagination guide the entire week. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm looking forward to all the discoveries and all the imagination that we're going to share today and for the rest of the week. But first, the most important thing is that we are going to learn about Jesus' power. Now, all week, we're going to be answering questions. We're going to have gadgets and gizmos, and I need your imagination, the most important thing as well. Now, before we get started, I need a couple things, and I need you to ask an adult before we begin. I need you to go grab a piece of paper similar to this, but any size will work, markers or crayons, and in your goodie box, you should have, you gotta open it nicely, do not rip it. In your goodie bag, you should see, try this at home, off-rail roller. It should have 2 plastic pieces and straws in it. Go ahead and with an adult, go ahead and push pause on the video, grab your items, and come on back and hit play when you have them. Now that you have those items, go ahead and set them to the side for now. We will get to that at a later time. Now that we're at Imagination Station, we are going to have to use your imagination. So, I have a question for you. Who brought their imagination today? Looks like some of us didn't bring it, but that's okay. We have friends who can share their imagination with us. So, if you brought your imagination, I want to hear trust Jesus. On a count of 3, say it with me. 1, 2, 3.
Trust Jesus.
Wow, I heard so many of you. Let's try that again so we all can say that together. On a count of 3, say it one more time with me. 1, 2, 3.
Trust Jesus.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to see what imagination we have today. So, I'm sure you guys met my friend earlier. His name was Ramsey, the bighorn sheep. Well, he and his friends live on the Rocky Mountains. And on the Rocky Mountains, it's beautiful out there. There's lots of nature, lots of trees, and it's all God's creation. But did you know that in the winter, it snows so much and it gets slippery? So bighorn sheep have sure-footed feet that helps him walk on the Rocky Mountains when it's slippery, because sometimes it can get hard. Now, when Ramsey knows that it gets hard, he relies on Jesus, because Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. So our question of the day is going to be about our friends that we meet earlier in the video. So today it's about bighorn sheep. Who's ready for our question of the day? Question of the day is, how long does it take a bighorn sheep to climb and walk as well as its mother? Does it take 6 weeks or does it take 1 day? Now I want you to think about the question and think of the answer for about 10 seconds. Hit pause on the video, and when you have your answer, come back and hit play, and I will reveal it to you. And now that you have your answer, go ahead and let me hear your drum roll. Do a drum roll with me. And the answer is, it takes a bighorn sheep to walk and climb as well as his mother within 1 day. How cool is that? I think that's so amazing. Now, before we get to our off-rail roller, we are going to use our imagination with something. So go ahead and grab your paper that you were able to grab earlier in the session. And like I said, any size will do. Grab your markers or crayons. What we're going to do, we're going to make a train track. And this is where your imagination is going to come into play. Go ahead and make yourself a train track similar to this. Make trees, make mountains, use birds, clouds, wherever your imagination leads you. Once you're done, come back and we will get our gizmo ready to go. Now that you have made your train track, go ahead and set it to the side. We will get to that later. You know, just looking at your guys' train tracks, it looks awesome. You guys have some great imagination. You know, like we've been discovering today, that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Now, we all go through hard things, right? And it's all over the place sometimes. And that's what our gizmo is going to be about. Without the power of Jesus in our lives, we're just going to stay there. But when we wind up and we have Jesus' power, we can go any place we want to go. So let's get our gadget. Go ahead and take it out. You should have 2 plastic pieces like this. You should have a long yellow straw. You should have a short yellow straw. And you should have a rubber band like this. Now, I'm not able to get the rubber band through the hole, which is okay. Please ask an adult for help if you need it. Or if you have a small paper clip, great. If not, don't worry about it. There's friends, there's family members who can help you. So go ahead and grab the plastic piece that looks like this, and it has the bump on the outside. Go ahead and thread through the rubber band like this from the outside in. So you should see your rubber band like this. Do not let go of the rubber band on the outside, because then you'll lose it. Go ahead and grab your long yellow straw and put it through the hole like this, and then pull your rubber band at the end so it's snugged in like that. Now stretch your rubber band as far as you can, and then grab your other piece like this, and from the inside thread your rubber band inside like this. You might take you a while, but that's okay. Ask an adult to help you. And then it should connect like this. Go ahead and grab your rubber band. Don't lose it, because then you have to do it over again. And grab your small yellow straw and go like this. Like this. So your off-road roller should look like that. Now, grab your train track that you made earlier, and I want you to wind up the small straw about 10 to 15 times. Once you do that, go ahead and let the off-road roller go. I think that is so cool. So like I was saying earlier, without it doing anything, it just sits there because it has no power. Just like if we don't have Jesus' power, it just sits there. But when we have Jesus' power and we wind it up, because sometimes when we go through hard things, we need his help, you can let it go and off it goes, right? So each of you should have your plastic baggie that looks like this. And it's a try at home sticker. On number 4, it has a Bible verse. Let's read that together. In Philippians chapter 4, verse 10, say it with me. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. That is so cool that we can rely on Jesus for that. Now, when you guys are at home tonight, I want you to show your family members this off-rail roller. They're going to wonder, what does it do? And that's where your explanation comes in. You could tell them that without the power of Jesus, it just sits there. But when you wind it up and you have the power of Jesus, it's off the rails, right? Well, I don't know about you, but I had so much fun today. I am looking forward to tomorrow. I'll see you around, friends.
Alright, everybody, I hope you're doing great. I want you all to make the craziest face you can with me right now. Let's do it. Amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Have fun in your station.
Welcome to our very first Rocky Railway closing, guys. I hope you guys had so much fun watching those stations and walking through them with your family and friends. Today, we learned that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. We're going to go ahead and sing our theme song, so stand up and let me see you guys be excited.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. We stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
Today we met Ramsey, and Ramsey helps us remember that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. To help you remember all these important Bible buddies and Bible points that we're learning, you guys each should get Bible buddies that are in those boxes that you guys should have picked up. Those Bible buddies are so cool, and guess what, guys? There's even an app that you can have your parents help you download so that you can scan your Bible buddies and bring them to life. I was playing the other day, and it seriously is so cool. So go ahead and get your Bible buddies and ask your parents to help you download that app so you can interact even more with VBS and our Bible buddies and Bible points. Ramsey today is going to help us that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. We're going to go ahead and sing another song right now, so stand up and sing with us.
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Oh, there is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, wonder-working
guys, train crews have really challenging jobs. Every day they haul cargo, they keep passengers safe, they make sure the trains are running smoothly, and they have to fix anything that's broken. I found a tricky train track challenge for us to try at home. I wonder if it'll be easy or hard. I'm going to use this paper with 3 train tracks on it, but if you want to try along with me, you can just go ahead and grab a regular piece of paper. So the challenge is this. There are 3 train tracks on this piece of paper. I'm going to pull the corners apart so that all 3 train tracks are separate. Tearing paper? Pfft, sounds easy, right? Go ahead and grab your piece of paper, and we're all going to try together to rip this in one motion into 3 separate pieces. Are you guys ready? Grab your paper, hold the 2 corners, and we're all on the count of 3 going to try to rip this into 3 separate pieces. 1, 2, 3. What happened? Did it work for you guys? Because it definitely did not work for me. So this challenge seemed really easy, right? It was just tearing paper, but it actually turned out to be a lot harder than I imagined, and probably you guys imagined too. I want you guys to take a moment right now to talk to your families about something that you thought was going to be really easy, but it actually turned out to be really hard. Go ahead and take a few minutes to talk about that. So for me, I just got a new job promotion, and I thought it was going to be really easy to learn all the ins and outs of how to run this computer program and do everything, but it's actually way harder than I thought. Kind of like this challenge that seems so easy at first. Sometimes we just need a little bit extra help to do the things that we have to do. And today, we're being reminded that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus. Awesome, guys. So go ahead and grab another piece of paper so we can try this again. This time, we're going to hold both corners, and the tip is to put the middle in your mouth. So that way, when we rip it, we can get all 3, still holding only the 2 corners of it. Are you guys ready? Let's try it together. 1, 2. We did it! It was easy, right? With a little bit of help from other people. Sometimes we need our friends, sometimes we need tips, and we always need Jesus. Great, guys. So sometimes doing hard things means you have to do them more than once. And sometimes you need people around you that can help you. Sometimes Jesus gives us the right people in our lives and the right tips in our lives who can support us, guide us, help us, and just be at our side the whole time. At Rocky Railway, Jesus gave you us, Jesus gave you Mr. Brennan and Miss Michelle. Jesus gave you your family to help you through life. And today we're being reminded that Jesus' power helps us do hard things. Trust Jesus, and so do the people in our lives. Let's take a moment right now to thank who's with you and just tell them you appreciate them. Go ahead. Great, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the people who are with you. I want us right now to remember that sometimes we have to trust those people too, just like we learned today how Ananias had to trust Jesus. We're going to sing a song right now all about how we can always trust Jesus. Go ahead and stand up and sing with us.
If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah. Oh, yeah. If there's one thing we can count on, it's that God will never let us down, and we can trust everything He does. He keeps His promises, we know, because, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him, yeah, the word of the Lord holds true. We can trust Him, we can trust Him.
singing, guys. When we're friends with Jesus and when we trust Jesus, he takes us to incredible places with incredible people. We just have to remember to look out for those things. Today, you guys got a special gift in your boxes, which is your Watch for God bracelet. When we focus on God and look for him in all of the little things, it's so much easier to see the beauty and just amazingness that God does every single day. You should wear these as a reminder that God is so, so good. And remember to keep watching out for God sightings all week long. A God sighting could be a hug from a friend, a quick prayer, a flower, or even the smell of something you love. All week long, we're going to be talking about how thankful we are for God. And you guys know what? I'm so thankful that you guys are here with us. We're come to the end of our day 1 for Rocky Railway, but I cannot wait to see you tomorrow bright and early so that we can have another day full of fun. I'll see you then.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting